I'm excited. We are preparing for a full moon in Leo on Sunday, February 1st, 2026. And I thought now would be a great time for us just to tune into the energy of this moon. You know, what should we be expecting? What is this moon illuminating for us? And yeah, just anything that we need to know regarding this specific lunation. And I am, again, very excited. Here's the thing. There is just so much that cannot be ignored anymore. And I think that we are all feeling it. The need to be so freaking authentic is so palpable, okay? That is a very big theme with this moon, is where are we not showing up for ourselves in the way that allows us to feel free, in a way that allows us to feel fully expressed and passionate about the life that we live. Okay, so this is a really big wake-up call for a lot of us. Here's the thing. We're gonna be seeing, if we are still in any kind of relationship that we know is acting more as an anchor to things that are not serving us than it is as something that is catapulting us into our best versions, we have really got to do some inner work and really pay attention to that, because it is not serving or supporting you to hold on to what you know deep down has reached its end, okay? There's a lot here. I'm telling y'all, working for things, putting work into things that are only making us feel tied down, being overcommitted to something, trust your intuition, being overcommitted to something or someone, or even, here's the thing, a belief too, that is offending your soul, is offending your spirit. Again, weighing it down, not allowing it to grow, creative expression. When I tell y'all, stand your ground here at the back of the deck. When I tell y'all, the energy for like creation is so strong. And I'm not just talking about like painting or drawing or sculpting. Like, yes, all of that is beautiful, but it's also creating like a new path for you, creating a new vision for yourself, creating a new standard for yourself. There's a lot with the throat, a lot of this need to speak, a need to speak loud, speak firmly on what you believe, on what you need, and on what you know. Not holding it back, not mincing or editing your words to make it more palatable for society or for a specific person. No, speaking our truth. Again, I have to add this nuance because it's important. I am not saying be inconsiderate and like it's a permission slip to be just an utter a-hole. That's not what I'm saying at all, okay? Obviously, what I'm saying is being true to ourselves in the most, in the most expansive way. And also in the most considerate way for other people too, but also not to the point where you are editing yourself. You're overthinking the things you say or the things you do because what if it da-da-da? What if it makes them mad? What if it... We can't be doing that anymore. A lot of people-pleasing, like this people-pleasing kind of wound, right? It's being highlighted. Inspiration, devotion. This is a time I really, truly believe I just feel like this is a kind of like an inner revolution kind of a thing. Like there's so much within you that wants to and needs to evolve. And only you can allow that to happen. Only you can, right? But it feels like there's a lot of this need to, again, hope, look inward, and really, really take inventory of everything that weighs on your mind. Like, think about it. Like, what Spirit's showing me right now is like stressing over things that just don't matter. And how free how free it feels to not give a F. To not give an F. How you look, if you're weird, if you, whatever. We don't, just let it go. There's freedom that comes from that. There's freedom that comes from that. I also just feel like there's somebody watching this, probably a few of you watching this, who just is like going through this, like, need to rebrand. Like, you want to make sure that everything that you do, especially if you have a business, really reflects the internal kind of evolution that you've gone through as well. But I'm also just hearing, like, if you've been dealing with kind of stagnation in your business recently, see if there's anything that needs to shift. Maybe the way that you present it, maybe it's the colors that you use, the way that you show up. Maybe something needs to shift with that to really kind of display more of your authenticity, more of your self-expression, and just make sure that everything just aligns with this version of you that you're becoming. I know that's random, but I really feel like that's going to help somebody right now, just to kind of do a revamp or a rebrand in some kind of way. But symbolically too, business or not, this feels like we're rebranding ourselves, but we're not like making something up. We're rebranding ourselves, but the brand is our truest self, right? Like, that's the brand. And the other thing too is, when I was tuning in for this, Colin Protection is here too. When I was tuning in and meditating and communicating with Spirit, one of the things that was coming in was, if nobody was watching you, if you didn't have to worry about people thinking you're weird, or people seeing you, or if that fear of being seen wasn't there, if all of the worries and the concerns of why it's not safe to be our most authentic self, if all of that was gone, what would it look like? What would it look like for you? What would you be doing? What would your life look like? Where would you be working? What is your purpose? What are you building? What are you crafting? What do you wear? Think about this. You don't have to know the answer right now, but this is the energy that this full moon is bringing. It is this, I am tired of living in this mold that I have created for myself to be more palatable for the world, for my community. I am tired of this. Some of you, big change. I am tired of being in this marriage, this 20-year-long marriage that I have had to hide my truest self from, that I've been discouraged from breathing life into my dreams. I'm tired of this and I'm ending it now. This is the energy that we are seeing. It is courage. It is strength. It is realizing that, oh my God, I don't got to carry this anymore. I don't have to carry it anymore. This is breakthrough. Here's the thing, though, that I do think it's important to mention. The energy that is present, you want to make sure that we're balancing the ego, okay? Because this can bring out a lot of this kind of energy of, what's the word I'm looking for? It can just bring up a little bit of like haughty-taughty energy, okay? So we want to make sure that we're checking ourselves, that we're grounding ourselves, that we're grounded, right? But also finding balance of, again, freedom of expression, freedom to choose what is right for you, and just making sure that we find that balance, that we don't fly too high to the sun, too close to the sun, right? But the other thing too is, there's a lot of you listening to this, you're leaders. You are natural born leaders with big hearts, which is exactly what the world needs right now. And there might be some of you feeling this like almost antagonizing in a little bit of a way. Like it feels a little overwhelming. Like this sense of, I feel like I'm about to have to step into responsibility in some way. I feel like I'm going to need to step into leadership in some way, and that might scare you. But I say good, because the fear shows respect. It shows that you care. It shows that you don't just want power to have the power. It takes a certain kind of a person. And there's a lot of you listening and tuning into this today, and a lot of people in the world right now who are going to be stepping up And I think that's really powerful. And I think the same thing here too, what we can see in our personal lives, what we can see in the collective as well, is people who are not meant to lead. Cruel people, whether it's cruel people in your personal life, cruel people on the big collective stage, the world that we're seeing right now. Truth will come through. Justice will be served. So the beautiful thing here with this energy too, for a lot of people who have not had justice, who have not had the justice they deserve, there's a lot here about finally receiving that justice, finally feeling justified. A lot of energy here with like putting an end to any kind of control, any kind of overwhelming, like overbearing control and cruelty. Like there's a lot here of that coming to light and coming to an end too. I feel it. And I know we're kind of like swimming through all of the different energies right now together. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. I know we go kind of all over the place. I'm really passionate right now, but yeah, there is a lot. And I want you to know, wherever you are at on your journey right now, I want you to know that you're not alone, that there are people who care about you, who love you. There are people that you haven't even freaking met yet. You haven't even met them yet. And they are one of the most pinnacle parts of your soul family. You just don't know it yet. That's the other part of this. This energy, this full moon is really also bringing us closer to our people. I'm also seeing somebody, this could have been an experience you had recently, but Spirit is showing me like I'm in the shower and I'm just doing my thing. And then I'm like, I am calling in my soul family spirit. I am ready. I know that I felt lonely, but I also know that everything happens for a reason, and I am calling them in. I am ready for them to come in. I am ready to meet them. And if that was you, if like you recently were in the shower, like praying for your soul family, I feel like that's what I'm seeing. Your wish is granted. Yes, it is. This is just beautiful. It's intense. It's empowering. Again, it's this I'm taking a stand kind of an energy, you know? There's so much awareness too. Just so much awareness. So much awareness that change needs to happen. Swim away from this situation. This is the shark card. When I tell y'all, tuning in to like the aspects of this energy, when it deals with love and when it deals with relationships, we cannot be holding ourselves in a toxic situation any longer. We can't. It's not your duty or your responsibility to fix somebody, to heal somebody. They've got to want that and do that on their own. And it's one of the most frustrating things. It really is. But that's not your journey. That's not your thing to fix. So remember to practice self-love. Self-love isn't just, let me get read my little affirmations and like, yes, that's beautiful. Love it. Self-love is also making tough decisions for ourselves. Self-love is, I am, as much as I want to stay in this situation, as codependent as I may be to this person or to this thing, it is not serving me. And I will do the hard thing because I deserve better. That's self-love. Pausing and asking yourself, is this person or is this situation, do I really need to give my energy on, like put my energy into this? Is it really for my best interest to let this person access my energy right now? It's not. And so that's also self-love, is knowing when to say when to walk away, right? And that's important right now. Self-advocacy. Hopefully that helped. Endings are inevitable. Endings are inevitable. Yeah. They are. And again, We cannot hold on any longer to the things that are weighing us down. It is not supportive. It is not supporting the goals that you have in mind. It is not supporting the things that you are wanting to manifest, that you are wanting to give birth to. We have to know when to walk away. There is power in knowing when it is time to walk away. And it's not easy. I am not saying it's going to be easy, but it's also not impossible. So this full moon is illuminating a lot of outdated things. It's illuminating this just annoyance with I am fed up. Fed up. That is like the theme. I'm fed up with just pretending like I am happy doing this every single day. I am not. I am not happy. I am not happy. And that is your first step, is identifying and being real with yourself. I'm not happy with this. This isn't serving. I don't like this. And then the change can start to happen, you know? And it will. It will. Choices make the best choices. There's something about making sure that what we're choosing is not just going to be like a band-aid for the right now, but that's also going to be the best choice for the long haul. And that can be really difficult sometimes. Because sometimes the most fun and best looking option is the one that's kind of like the short-term one. Because it's like, yeah, instant gratification. But don't let that fool you. Focus on what's going to bring you the most magic in the long term. Because when it cooks longer, it tastes better, right? Originality, blaze your own trail, new beginnings, begin your new life. Y'all, this is big time energy. And I just know that when you see this reading and it pops up into your sphere, okay? Whether it's after this full moon that we're discussing, because these messages are still gonna support you whenever you see it. But I can guarantee you that you're just like, there's like this buzzing of like, yep, there's my confirmation. Yep, I'm ready. Like it just feels like a fuel of, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go, but I am ready to do it. I am ready. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's do these ones. Blessings, enchantment, y'all. Spirit, what else do we need to know for this full moon in Leo? New love. Oh, hold on. Sorry. New love. A lot of you, there is a lot here too with, I should do a love. I think I'm going to do very soon. We're just going to do like specifically love and everything. But for right now, I'm just going to give I want to hit all the different points. But I am feeling like, especially there's a couple of you who have been single for a while, consciously so, because it's like, I am not going to settle for anything just because it's there. Because the right person will come when it is time. I'm really seeing some solidification and like commitments happening around this time, like in the, maybe even like during like the day of the full moon, so the 1st of February. And of course we're entering February, so like Valentine's Day is close, but this feels like union, sacred union, fated meetings. So bumping into some, also very organic, like you're walking in the store and you both, oh my God, this is so cheesy, but you both grab the same potato and you're like, oh my God, I'm blushing. And then you lock eyes and you're like, ooh. And then they're like, ooh. And then y'all just, ooh, together. And it's great. Like that's the kind of, I'm so serious. Just passion and like natural love. There's like, there's no needing, we don't got to convince ourselves of it. We don't got to ask for confirmation. We just know we feel it. This is the kind of energy that I'm picking up for love too. So we got the two really like interesting polar opposites of look, if we're still entertaining something, a situationship, a relationship, even a freaking marriage that we know is way past its expiry date, we gotta go, okay? Same with this. There's a lot of magnetism, a lot of energy with coming together and really meeting our people and like locking eyes with our forever person here. This is really beautiful. On either side, it's beautiful because the endings lead to beautiful things, y'all. I'm telling you, study. Feeling that call to like trust, hold on, and serenity. If you have been like, I need to go back to school, or I really want to go get this certification. I really want to like pick up this certain book that I have that I've been like, it's been in my little library. I haven't read it yet. I just feel like there's focus on getting more information or leveling up on the information that is around where your expertise is. So maybe it's learning a different medium for art. Maybe for some of you, astrology. I'm seeing that, like learning different like branches of astrology, like adding to your arsenal of information. But also like culinary for some reason. Maybe some of you are wanting to like get into like culinary arts, or open your own little store or your own little restaurant or something like that. I don't know. I'm just feeling that. But there's something here with if you've been feeling the need to learn something new, or add to your database of knowledge, confirmation here. Especially if you're thinking about like going back to school, taking a class, taking a certification. Protection is right here as well. Hope. I like that. I like when those two come out together. I don't know about y'all, but I do. Protection and hope. You are safe to have hope. You're safe to have faith. You're safe to trust. You're safe to leap. I'm telling you. Check in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier? Excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It is always helpful, y'all. Yes. This is how you're gonna know. If something makes you feel just, we gotta look into that a little bit. But here's the thing, sometimes mundane things that we just have to do make me feel like that too. So that's where the nuance comes in, y'all, okay? We gotta pay rent. We gotta do the things, okay? But when it comes to things that you can opt in or opt out of, that's what we gotta look at. Is it making us feel excitement, but also a little fear and nervous because, oh my God, well, our current environment isn't supporting this thing that makes us feel excited. Ooh, that tells us something, right? That tells you something. Focus, this one too. Focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working and towards what is. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step to creating an amazing life. Yes, 110%. Release. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. Can we just talk about how beautiful, I love when everything is just brought back together and confirmed once we get to the end of these readings. Connect. You're being asked to connect with others in a meaningful way. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many, many ways. Listen. That's what it's called. Listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it is now time to act on that wisdom. Y'all, we can no longer ignore it. We can no longer ignore it. It is time. Liberate yourself. Be free. Say the thing, do the thing, wear the thing. Ooh, feel the thing too. Anger. Sacred rage. Sacred rage. Listen, when we don't feel everything, especially the anger that we feel, it suppresses and eventually it comes out. And it comes out hard. And it can come out either in ways where we just do things, say things that we're not proud of, or maybe it comes out at our health. Maybe it's the stress The anger, the fear, everything we've suppressed taking a toll on our bodies. We cannot suppress it anymore. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force and honor all of your emotions as sacred. Strength. This challenge will make you stronger. You will get through to the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. Spirit, what else do we need to know for this full moon in Leo? Last messages. Bringing this entire reading to a close. I'm going to do this one too. Okay, let's see. Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Celebration. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success and enjoy your achievements. I'm so excited for y'all. Imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. What is this? Oh my goodness. I'm telling y'all, rebirth, reinvent yourself, give life to your dreams, create a new reality. And lastly, Goddess, honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty and love every single part of you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So wonderful. I hope that this supported y'all. I hope that this resonated. Let me know in the comments down below what stood out to you the most, what you're excited for, what you're going to be really focusing on during this full moon. If you would like to subscribe to this channel, oh my God, that would just be a blessing, and I would love that. Stay a while, come back and hang out with us. Feel free to subscribe. It's a free way to help me out, and I appreciate it, okay? But until next time, my friends, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, stand up for what you believe in, and never be afraid to speak your truth, okay? Stay blessed. I love you, friends. Till next time.